ladies, and welcome to your bar-inspired booty and thigh workout. Hi, I'm Sophie from sophiejane.com, and I'm here today to guide you through a 10-minute bar-inspired booty and thigh workout. You can do this in your bare foot. A mat is optional, so whether you're at the gym or at home, it's entirely up to you. If you want to do it in gym shoes, that's absolutely fine. No other equipment is needed, just yourself, a little bit of positive energy, and I'm going to guide you through some killer moves which are going to help tone and strengthen your lower body. So we'll begin today side on with a few lunges. I want you to take the right foot forward and the left foot back so the heel is lifted. Bring your hands onto your hips and we'll lower down into a lunge position so that back knee is driving under your hip and lengthen the legs. So lowering down and lift. I really want you to think about pushing most of the way into your front heel to really fire up that right glute. You'll also feel some work into the left quad as we're doing this. There's no need to count. I'm going to do all the timing for you and let you know when to change the moves, so just follow along with me. We're going to take a few more seconds, and I want you to hold it nice and low as we do tiny pulses. And then again, that emphasis wants to stay into that front heel, so tiny pulses down, up, barely moving, literally just like an inch or so. Feeling that heat raise through both legs. We'll go for 5, 4, 3. I want you to stay low on 1, and then you'll hinge forwards from the hips, and then this back toe is going to lift off as we bring the knee in and tap out, knee in and tap out. So pointing the toe as we lift and lower. So again, you should start to feel the stabilizing glute, so that right glute really fire up. Try again to keep most of the way over to the heel. Knee comes up to the belly button, and we always want to keep the hips in a nice strong line so the hips are facing forwards. Final 3, 2, and last 1, and then you can come up, step out of that, give the legs a little bit of a shake. We're going to do the same on the other side. Left leg forwards, and then the right leg back, the heels lifted. Really nice tall posture. Then we go into the lunges. Take it down and up, down and up. Now you may find that you have one side slightly stronger than the other, and that's completely normal. Like in my years of group fitness and personal training, I am yet to meet anyone who is 100% symmetrical. So I would not worry about that, nor beat yourself up for that. We are not striving for perfection. We are just wanting to be the best we can be. Now let's hold it down and take tiny pulses. So again, the majority of that weight wants to be over that front heel so you can really fire up this glute. You will be feeling the back thigh. Or just try to keep your hands on your hips. I keep placing mine around, saying where we're working, but if you guys can keep your hands on your hips, that will be awesome. Core engaged, belly button pulled in. We are almost done with this move. We've got 5 more seconds, and we're going to hinge forwards in 3, 2, 1. Hinge it forwards. Okay, weights onto that front heel. Bring that right knee up to the belly button, tapping down, up and down. So again, this one, you're going to feel that heat raise into the stabilizing glute. You may be able to bend slightly deeper into that knee. Both hips are staying square towards the floor. And then point the toe as we lift and tapping down. This side is almost done, and then we're going to bring it down to the floor. Keep it going for me, feeling that bar burn. You've got 10 more seconds before we come out and bring ourselves down. In 3, 2, last 1. Whew. Legs take a little shake out, and then I'd like you to bring yourself down onto the floor. If you bring yourself so you're on your left hip, the left elbow is down, and then the shoulder is in line. We bring our knees forward and toes towards the back end of the mat. Take your right hand and bring it round your waist. I want you to sink down into that side, and then as we exhale, lift up. So we've got a really nice lengthened spine. Hips stay stacked, hand on your hip, and we begin clamshells, just opening the knees away from each other. Now I've got fairly open or flexible hips, and when I'm doing this movement, I'm making sure that my top hip is stacked directly over my bottom hip. Now, if you don't have quite the same range of motion, you may only be going to here, and that's absolutely fine. I'd rather have you open into here rather than letting this hip drop back, okay? So the main focus is keeping the hip forwards. Okay, we're gonna take this move for 15 more seconds, and then we'll take tiny pulses. Still aiming to keep this lift through the side of the body, keep the stability in your shoulder. You should start to feel the work in the outside of that right glute now. And smile. And then we'll hold up and we just do 15 seconds of tiny pulses. So a little exhale. As we lift, that leg is probably beginning to feel a fair bit heavier, but don't worry, we're just warming it up, I promise. If you do need a break though, listen to your body, take a break if you need. Okay, let's hold up from the knee. I'd like you to extend the leg so the toe points out, and then tap the toes in towards each other. Point out and in, out and in. So it's a super nice light tap of the toes. The top part of the leg staying completely still. It's probably feeling much heavier than it is. We've got 5 more seconds, and then we have 15 seconds of pulses. Holding out, tiny pulses, lifting up. Again, still keep this length through the side of the body. My leg's beginning to quiver and shake a little bit as I'm really working the outside of that glute. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it down. Whew. Same story, other side. So let's flip round onto the second side. Elbow in line with the shoulder, and then our hips are back, knees are forward, toes together. Taking your left hand underneath your hip as we breathe in, sink down, and then exhale, find that length through the side of the body, and then bring your top hand onto your hip, and we go for our full range of motion, clamshells. I know I was like, when I was setting to record this video just before, I closed my curtains and got set up to do my little YouTube from home and teach you some awesome bar moves, and then the sun was shining in, and I just thought, well, I've got this time cut out today to do these videos, I'm going to do them, and I could have waited another day and strived for a perfect scene with no sun, but I was just like, you know what? We're not perfect, and sometimes we just need to get things done. So I truly and sincerely hope that this little bit of sunlight shining through does not bother you. If it does, let me know in the comments below, because I will take that into consideration. But I just want you to be able to move your body and be able to work your body from wherever you are, which is what I'm doing right now. Final few seconds, and then we're taking those tiny pulses up. 3, 2, 1, let's hold it up, and then we have 15 seconds of small pulses as we take that lift. Ooh, this side for me today, this side isn't feeling quite as strong. We go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then hold up. From this section of the leg, we extend out and tap in, out and in. You know, you've just got 2 moves to go on this side, so we want to always try to keep the same distance from the top knee to the underneath knee. Keep pushing out this side of the body. Really common, I often see in bar classes and in training, Pilates, people sinking down. So the whole body, yes, we're targeting the glutes and thighs, but the whole body is working. Your next repetition, holding out, and then those final 15 seconds of pulses, keeping that toe pointed, leg extended. Just give me what you've got today. Give me your absolute best. That's all we can do. I'm beginning to feel really quite warm. We go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and releasing down. We have 1 minute and 40 seconds to go to the end. So let's lay down. Walk the feet as wide as your mat, and then bring the arms up towards the ceiling. Palms are in towards each other. I want you to squeeze the glutes nice and tight so they're off, they're engaged, and try to avoid popping the rib cage. So a nice closed rib cage, lengthened spine. Lower to a hover off your mat, and then exhale, squeeze and fire back up. Inhale, hover, exhale, lift. Down and up. So really try to give me the most you can. You know, and I know, you're only gonna get out of your workout what you put into it. I'm here to motivate you, but you, lady, you can do the work. I know you can. You know you can. You came to this video for a reason. So just think of that now. Find that determination deep inside. What's going to motivate you to get through the last 45 seconds? Can we take it a tiny bit quicker? Lift it. We're going to take small pulses to finish. They come in 5 seconds. Okay, hold all the way up. Tiny pulses. It's a small tuck release of the pelvis. You think of clenching those butt cheeks as tight as you can. Visualize yourself getting stronger. Start to feel those endorphins that are released when we exercise. And feel that bobbing. Going for 10 more seconds as we exhale. Lift, lift. Oh my gosh. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and release all the way down. Hug those knees in towards the chest. Take a small rock from side to side. And we're going to give your glutes a little stretch out. Place the right foot on the floor. Left ankle comes over the right knee, and then interlace the hands behind the right thigh. If you'd like to deepen the stretch, we can take the hands around the shin as we bring the legs in towards us, feeling that stretch on the left glute. So if you're new to my channel, guys, I have a few different 10-minute workouts on there. So make sure to subscribe and check them all out, or if you're a returning customer, thank you so much for coming back to me. If you don't already know, I have a new website, so rather than Sophie Jane Fitness, it's now sophiejane.com, so you can work out with me from there. And if you're in Vancouver, you can join me at our bar brunch event, so Bar Brunch Club. I'll pop all the links in the notes below. Otherwise, we're free to go. Rolling yourself up. Have an awesome day, and well done on your 10-minute butt and thigh workout.